What up, cappers, gamblers, punters? What up, salutes? What up, Costa Rican hookers? What up, baseball fans? What up, mama? And it is Friday, July 14th, so a special what up to the SBR family. Man, that All-Star break was nice. I feel totally refreshed. Scratch that, I feel 80% refreshed. My dick got no rest. That's right, your math is correct. I am 20% dick. I'm like an iceberg. A very large chunk of me is lurking under the surface. First off, the fastest female dirt horse in the whole world, Songbird, is running in the Grade 1 Delaware handicap on Saturday. The other horses in the race are running for second. My dad used to say, there are no guarantees when you're betting on animals. That is a lot of wisdom from a man sitting in a jail cell right now. This one is a guarantee. This is Songbird's second race off of a 7-month layoff. Usually, that's a situation where a filly is primed for a big run. In her first, she put up a 110 bear. She puts those kind of numbers up in her sleep. The highest bear of anyone else in the race is 102. They are putting weight on her to even up the race. She will be 13 pounds heavier than 3 of the horses and 9 pounds heavier than the second favorite. She is going to win this race easily. But here's where it gets complicated. How do you make money off of her? She is 1 to 5 on the morning line. She will be bet down to at least 1 to 10, quite possibly 1 to 20. If you are at the track tomorrow, you will not be able to make decent money on her. But some betting sites give advantageous numbers to horse gamblers, so search around. When she ran June 10th in the Ogden Phipps, the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps Stakes, she went off at 1 to 5. But my boy Vitalis was able to get her at plus 110 to place. I believe it was on 5 dimes, but he searched around to find the best numbers on Songbird, and that's what you have to do on Saturday. So search around, see what kind of numbers you can get. Songbird, the number 5 horse, will win the 80th running of the Delaware handicap easily. It will be a light workout for her as she prepares for the Breeders' Cup at Delaware on November 3rd and 4th, and the bag will be there at the Breeders' Cup this year. Okay, to baseball. The Cubbies picked up Jose Quintana of the White Sox yesterday to bolster their pitching staff, which gets us to futures talk. Cubbies are 43 and 45, 5.5 games behind the Brewers. I believe they will win the Central Division. They have 9 games left against the Brewers, and the bulk of their remaining schedule is against sub-500 teams. This is another situation where you have to find the good odds. At Westgate Casino in Vegas, the odds move from minus 110 to minus 125 after the Quintana trade. On Bet365, the odds are minus 200. Find the site with the best odds. Futures are like a fucking drug to me. I can't get enough. My bookie is all credit, so I've made mistakes in the past making too many futures bets. They make me splooge, man. When I make a futures bet, I hope to have some paper towel close to me. I love my bets so far this year, except for one fucking dumb mistake that we will go over. So here are my futures bets that I've made so far this year in baseball. April 2nd, I put $300 on the Dodgers to win the World Series at plus 850. Also on that day, I put $300 on the Dodgers to win the NL at plus 425. On May 26th, I put $500 on the Red Sox to win the AL East at plus 120. They were 3.5 games behind the Yankees at that point. It was a wonderful position to be in. And I also put $500 on the Dodgers to win the NL West at minus 140. And that was at a time when they were in 3rd place behind both the Rockies and the D-backs. And to make that Dodgers bet right now, it's minus 1,700. Then on June 20th, I put $300 on the Indians to win the AL at plus 310. $300 on the Indians to win the World Series at plus 625. Then I put another $100 on the Dodgers to win the NL at plus 290. And $100 on the Dodgers to win the World Series at plus 575. Now that's as good a batch of futures bets I could possibly fucking imagine. I'm very, very pleased with what I've done. I haven't overdone it. I haven't bet on too many teams. I'm really pleased with where I stand. But, of course, I had to put one fucking black mark on my shit. On July 6th, when the Cubs hit 500, they were 42 and 42. They were 2.5 games back of the Brewers, whom I was sure they were going to catch. I put $500 on the Cubs at minus 300 to win the NL Central, and that's fucking stupid. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Only pays out 166 profit. I mean, I was sure at that point that the Cubs were going to go on a run, and obviously they didn't because they're 43 and 45 right now, which means they went 1 and 3 over the next 4. But that bet was stupid, man. Too much risk, too little profit. It was fucking stupid. but I'll take one stupid bet if all the others are looking good. So obviously you heard about my Indians action there. I think there's a lot of value in the Cleveland Indians, and I think there will be even more in 2 weeks because Kipnis and Chisenhall are hurt. So they're likely to go, and they're not hurt that badly. They'll be back at the end of July, but they're likely to go 4-6 over their next 10, and I think the odds will get even better. They're plus 325 right now to win the AL, plus 650 right now to win the World Series. I know everybody is circle jerking over the Astros. They're a good team. But I think the Indians will beat them in the ALCS. The Indians have been there before, and the Astros have not. I'm sure that the Astros brass will go all in and get an ace to go alongside Keuchel and McCullers Jr. So I'll have to see who they get to decide how confident I will be. So that's my futures action, man. And there'll be more to come, man. I eat that shit up. Okay, so today is a great day to make money in baseball. There are no true aces pitching and no big favorites. I am dropping a $300 parlay on 2 games. First off, I am taking the Seattle Mariners on the road over the Chicago White Sox at minus 185. That line started at minus 160 and keeps getting worse. It's James Paxton versus James Shields. Paxton is 7-3 with a 3.21 ERA and a 1.18 whip. He is throwing better than ever right now. He's allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, 12 strikeouts over his last 13 and a third. He averages 10.1 strikeouts per 9. He's getting his shit together. And he's going up against James Shields. Shields is 2-1 with a 4.95 ERA and 1.46 whip. Shields is a fraud. He's Charles Ponzi. He's Bernie Madoff. A lot of people lost their retirement savings betting on this guy. He had a 1.62 ERA over his first 3 starts before going on a DL. I knew those numbers were fraudulent. Since his return on June 18th, he has a 7.78 ERA, allowing 17 earned runs and 7 homers in his last 19 2/3. Shields does pitch better with extra rest, and he's got extra rest for this one, but mark my words, he will be chock full of semen after this one. He's going to get touched and assaulted. Game 2, Rays on the road over the Angels at minus 110. It's Jacob Faria versus Ricky Nolasco. Faria is off to an unbelievable start to his career. He's 4-0 this year with a 2.11 ERA and a 0.97 whip. He has started his career with 6 straight quality starts. He's the first pitcher to do that since Masahiro Tanaka in 2014. His last 3 starts have been against the Orioles and Red Sox. The Angels will be a much easier lineup as they rank near the bottom of most hitting categories. And you're probably thinking, yes, but they're getting Mike Trout back. And he is a monster. And I can only hope that he is rusty. In 4 games in Class A in his rehab assignment, Trout went 2 for 9 with 4 walks, a double, a triple, and 4 strikeouts. And pitching for the Angels is old Jekyll and Penis, Ricky Nolasco. You never know what you're going to get with this fucking guy. He's 4-10 this year with a 5.06 ERA, 1.40 whip. In 2 of his last 5 starts, he hasn't allowed a run. In his other 3 starts, he's allowed 18 over 13 and a third. Man, sometimes he looks like Don Drysdale, and sometimes he looks like my great uncle Don, who died of Alzheimer's in a senior's home many years ago. I will take Faria at even money against Nolasco any day of the week. So I've got a $300 parlay, Mariners, Rays at plus 194 to return $582 profit. So that's my goods, man. Let me know what you're up to today. Hit me at Jimmy the Bag on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me at jimmythebag.com. Other than that, let's make that cake, man. Let's get that cash, man. Fatter pockets, hotter sleuths, man. Milk these fucking bookies. Good luck out there.